I signed a loan for one payment a year, and the payment was based on my seasonal work, the nature of my business. The interest is added up every month and payable as one lump sum payment with my principal. And I didn't receive nothing from the bank until 10 months later. A letter I received in the mail stated that where was my monthly interest payments. I signed the contract for one lump sum payment. I told them this, and they said, no, we want monthly payments in this loan, or we're going to take your fishing boat, which I used as security in the loan. I said, there's no monthly payment date on the contract, there's no amount of monthly interest payment date on the contract, and therefore I have one payment a year. And the date from the day I signed it is 1 year later, which is my first payment. And they didn't agree with me, RBC, so they seized my fishing boat. Basically, when a loan is, you have a problem with a loan with a bank, they have a process in place, an ombudsman. And in this case, it was the RBC ombudsman. And whether it's by the RBC ombudsman or the OBSI, which is the ombudsman for banking services and investments, which is the next step after your complaint with the RBC ombudsman. And I went through that process after they dismissed my investigation with no results, and they sided with the first investigation. But basically, I'm going back to what I said at first. They're all paid by the banking industry, they're all biased, and as far as I'm concerned, they're set up for the banking industry. Well, when this all started, I tried to initiate a lawsuit, and by myself as my own lawyer. I got so far, and I received a letter from the Royal Bank that they were going to dismiss my lawsuit based upon inactivity. I disagreed with my own lawyer because they took the word out of context. Because it's a demand loan doesn't mean they can demand payment. They breached the loan contract by stating that I had monthly interest payments, and therefore I disagreed with my lawyer. And she indicated to me that it was going to be $30,000 or more to fight this, or you're going to lose. So I asked her, I said, well, I guess I'll dismiss my lawsuit, because basically that's what they were wanting me to do with the bank lawyer and my own lawyer. And I dismissed it, but there was only one problem. Another lawyer came up to me a few months later and said, bring all your papers about this loan to my house, which I did. And she told me, this other lawyer, that when you dismiss a lawsuit, it's forever dismissed. Did your previous lawyer tell you this? And she didn't. So what I did then was go back to my previous lawyer, walked in her office and asked her, why didn't you tell me this, that it's dismissed forever? She told me she did. And I said, well, show it to me in writing. And it wasn't in writing. She told me I don't have to. And the end of the story is that my lawsuit is dismissed forever. I could never sue them over this. If there's anybody out there that can offer me advice, whether it be legal or some kind of approach on how to fight this battle against RBC over this loan, it would be greatly appreciated. And based upon my lawyer's misrepresentation over this, I mean, I'm pretty bitter at the system. So if someone wants to help me along the way, you can go to my website at www.corporatebully.ca, and I'd appreciate it very much.